Was there a story that you can remember that kind of just like, okay, I should probably just take that break immediately right now?
Yeah, we've had a child that came in and it was like every day it was 5 to 6 physical holes, pulling out injections and giving. And it's like by the time that child left, he had 2 charts working on the third. And it's like, you know what? I need a mental health day. And it's just for no reason, just like violence, hitting other kids, trying to hurt themselves, trying to hurt staff. That's the main thing that they don't want to happen when you're working in a psychiatric facility with anybody, whether it be adults or kids. They don't want the patient to get hurt. They don't want staff to get hurt. So they take you through all this training on how to put someone in a therapeutic hold. This one child that we had every day, they were first shift from 7 a to 7 p. They done had 6 or 7 holes during the day. Then they come in at night, don't want to go to bed till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And then we have 7 holes. That's 14 holes in a day. So it got to a point the staff was like, we all finna call out.
When you say holds, like 6 holds in a shift, what does that actually mean?
A physical hold. So you're actually physically either holding them behind them or have them down on the floor with like one person on each arm, someone on the legs, someone on the waist, and we're holding until the nurse can either, call the doctor. They give you some medication, either by an iron injection, or if the patient you think is, it's the nurse's judgment, is calm enough to take something by mouth.
All right, buddy. Everything looks good. You guys are all set to go.
Oh, before we go, I wanted to ask about the measles outbreaks that have been going around.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy. But as long as you...
Should we let him get it?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you think we should plan a play date with one of the other boys who has measles?
What? No, do not do that.
But don't you think it's better to just have him get it now rather than later while he's immune to it?
No, he's not immune to it. Do not give your son measles.
But plenty of kids get measles.
Which is a bad thing.
It's just a rash. He'll be fine.
No, ma'am, it's a very serious disease.
Who really dies from measles, though?
Lots of people. If you look up the CDC data...
I hear it protects against cancer.
Who told you that?
Facebook.
Don't take medical advice for your child from Facebook, please.
Then who should I take medical advice from?
Doctors.
Oh, and let them vaccinate my child?
Your son isn't vaccinated against measles?
Of course not.
Okay, you should definitely do that.
Oh, I don't trust Big Pharma.
Why?
They're poisoning our bodies.
Measles is way worse. Trust me.
Guess they got to you too, huh?
Who got to me?
Government, pharmaceutical companies, the media.
What? No, measles is a very serious disease.
You don't believe me? Then explain this.
Ma'am, please.
Pandemic made in a lab. Joe Biden becomes president. Taylor Swift wins the Super Bowl.
All right, what is this?
13-year-old male got drunk with some of his buddies and thought it'd be a good idea to jump out a second-story window. Cracked the back of his head wide open. This is nothing, little boy. I broke my arm when I was 10. This shit is nothing.
What's his name?
Joshua. He's still pretty drunk.
Joshua, what are you doing drinking alcohol at 13, man?
It's what we do where I'm from.
We're gonna have to staple the back of your head back together.
Whatever. I'm not scared. The fuck, little boy?
Where are his parents?
His mom was at work. She's on her way.
10-4.
Hey, Ben. Are you okay?
Yeah, I got this kid in room 3 who keeps acting like a tough guy, and I'd really love to check him.
Excuse me, I'm looking for my son, Joshua.
I'm taking care of him. Please follow me. Joshua, you got a visitor.
Who? Joshua, are you okay? Mama!
What the?
I'm sorry. Oh, I know, honey. You're okay. I didn't mean to let you down. Don't be mad. Mommy!
Can you explain real quickly in your words what a stillbirth is?
Below 20 weeks, we usually consider it a miscarriage. And then above, it's an intrauterine fetal death or an IUFD. And it is more common than you think. A lot of times we have to induce those to deliver. And that is a really hard thing because this mom has already lost their baby and now they have to go labor to have this baby. And it is very traumatic for them. And every patient's different. We have them in the back of the floor so that they don't hopefully hear all the babies crying in the front where we have to deliver because we still only have one floor. I always try to impress upon each one of those families, like, there's no right or wrong way. Like, however you grieve is how you grieve, and that's okay. And if you can't say anything to each other, that's fine. Just go hug and then walk away. You know, you don't have to say anything else. It was no one's fault.
Have you had moments where they do argue with each other and try to put blame on each other?
Yeah, I have. And so then you just reiterate to them, that's no one's fault. The majority of the time, our mamas blame themselves all the time. Almost every mama blames herself, or will be like, is it because I did this? Is it because I did that? And I'm like, no, there's nothing that you did. It's just, you know, and I get the docs to reiterate it so they hear it from different care providers. You couldn't have prevented it. It just did not take, and it didn't hold.
Imagine like having to do CPR on a freaking 1-year-old baby, you know? Like that's something just people don't ever think about. And you guys doing that on a daily basis? Probably.
We do it often, more often than any of us would like. One thing that was neat about coming to the pediatric world, my first code, we're working on this kiddo and doing CPR.
How old was the kid?
He was, I think, 5 or 6. And, you know, when you're in that mode, you're doing CPR, things are just moving and on automatic mode and you're doing every compression, everything. So then they called the code and they pronounced the patient dead. And the whole room, there's probably, 18 people in the room, stopped and it was completely silent to honor the life of the child. And it had never happened in my other ER experiences. And oh man, I had to hang my head and I could barely hold it together. And as the more time you spend and you see, more kids die, we kind of become a little bit more immune to that, or you wouldn't be able to survive in the ER. But the hardest thing for me is seeing the parents afterwards, because they, people pass away and people die. But when you think about what these parents have to go through for the rest of their lives, that is what really brings me to tears, just knowing the suffering that they're going through. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Looking up how much money everyone makes? You could do that? Yeah, we just found out. What are you doing with your $50 an hour salary, Nurse Austin? Hey, that should be private. What a peasant. How much do you guys make? 60-ish. 60-ish. It's not that much more. What about Tracy? She's been a nurse here forever. About $70 an hour. Whoa. What? She's freaking useless. I know. How much do the ER techs make? $23 an hour. Oh, yikes. You can't even afford rent in California with that. Ooh, what about Dr. Machi? ER physician? $400,000 a year. That's a lot of money. What about that cute nurse, Amy? She's not a nurse. She's a resident. Really? Yes, not all females in scrubs are nurses, Rich. Resident doctor, $60,000 a year. Nothing. But she's married to an orthopedic surgeon. She's not single? Dude, even if she was single, you had no chance. I have a chance. How much does her husband make? About $500,000 a year. Yeah, okay, I have no chance.
Most of our psych patients are really not an issue, and they're some of my favorite patients because they have stories.
Do we have any stories that we could share?
Some of these kids, in order to survive in the world that they live, they have to develop certain skills to keep them safe, right? Those skills work really well out there in the world to keep them safe. But then you bring them into the school system or you bring them into the hospital, and those skills just don't work. And so we see these maladaptive behaviors. And once we can get them calmed down, they're actually really cool kids, and they have stories about their past experiences in the emergency room. And when you're in an adult facility, you're working in an adult facility, you don't see pediatrics all that often, and so you don't know how to deal with these kids that are blown out and that are violent, and we tend to treat them like we would an adult. And in pediatrics, you have to take a different stance. And so they'll tell stories about their experience in the adult ED. But they end up getting traumatized, they get restrained, physically held down, and it's scary, and they come into our ED and expect the same kind of treatment. So we work really, really hard to have compassion, to have an understanding of their trauma history, and also to keep our own trauma history at our forefront so we can make sure that we're not reacting to them from our own trauma history. You want to calm a kid down, you ask them how it's going, you talk to them about their hard day. All right, we're going to get you in a room, we're going to set you up with some TV, we're going to get you a warm blanket, we're going to order some food. And chocolate cake, man. Chocolate cake, popsicles, good stuff.
Hi, Mr. Rickett. Were you able to give us that urine sample? Yes. Here it is. Perfect. you. What is it? This is your urine sample? Yes. You peed in here just now. Yes. Okay, we'll run some tests. I'll be back. Mr. Rickett, we have to go! What? Why? Your urine test came back and your sugar levels are through the roof! What? It's a very serious medical condition. Your body could shut down any minute. We have to go! No, it was apple juice. I put apple juice in the cup. Mr. Rickett, you know better than to do that. I'm sorry. Please, just give me another cup. I'll do it right this time. Okay, but we need a real urine sample from you this time. No funny business. Yes, I promise. Want some? How did you know it was apple juice? The cup was ice cold when he handed it to me. Urine comes out warm. Good catch. You sure you don't want some? It's really tasty. I'm okay. All right. Yeah, oh my god, she did! Oh, she did! No, she did! Ha ha ha! Hi, ma'am, my name is Ben. I'm gonna be the nurse taking over for you. Oh, my stomach, oh, it hurts! What's hurting you? My stomach! Oh my god, it hurts! They just got you some pain meds. Did it not work? No, I told them I need stronger pain medication. It hurts really bad. You know, before I walked in, I was watching you talk on the phone. You didn't seem like you were in that much pain. It just came on. Please, it hurts. How bad is your stomach pain right now? 17 out of 10. Please get me something. Okay, well, if it's that bad, we recommend you don't eat or drink anything to give your stomach a rest. I'll put you on an NPO diet. Wait, but I have dinner coming. Oh, don't worry, I'll cancel it. But I'm feeling better. Really? Yeah. Is your pain still 17 out of 10? No, it's more like, 10... 2 out of 10. Perfect. I'll let the doctor know. This is the right decision, ma'am. Goodbye, Dad. What's happening? Is he okay? Luke, who are you? This is Luke, my brother. What are you doing here? The nursing home called me and said Dad's dying and that you're gonna let him. Yes, we signed the DNR papers yesterday. I have it right here. No take-backs. I don't care what that paper says. This is our dad. How can you just let him die? Because it's what Dad wanted. Besides, the nursing home says you haven't visited in the last 8 years. What do you know? I know Dad's a fighter. He's still strong, and he's gonna make it through this. Oh no. You do whatever you can to save my dad. Do you hear me? Sir, your dad is 107 years old. If we do CPR on him now, it's gonna destroy his body. But it might save him. But he won't have any quality of life. He could barely see, speak, or hear. Well, then we can teach him stuff through touch, just like Helen Keller. You're gonna teach your 107-year-old father how to communicate through touch? Of course not. Someone at the nursing home will. Luke, you're being ridiculous. You are being ridiculous. Luke. Dad? Dad, yes, I'm here, Dad.
Luke.
Yes?
Shut the hell up and let me die, you idiot.
See, he gets it. Are you a burnt-out healthcare worker? Are you feeling helpless and defeated in a system that doesn't value your well-being? Well, then I have just the place for you. Welcome to the ER, where you'll be so busy there won't be any time to even think about burnout. We're always short-staffed. I get 0 breaks and all the patients. It's like juggling flaming chainsaws, and the chainsaws are all screaming for more morphine. Thank you, ER. I used to be burnt out with low energy, but then I came to the ER, and a naked homeless man came screaming at me with a hard-on. I never had low energy again. I never used to drink, but then I found out only sober people feel burnout. Thanks to the ER, I'm now a certified high-functioning alcoholic, and there's nothing I can't do with a little alcohol in my system. And the crazy patient story